Hi, I'm Jeff McDonald. I'm the Vice President of Human Resources here at Sweetwater, and I'm here with my friend Gerson Rosenblum, who's the Managing Director of Wechter Guitars. Last year in 2011, a good friend of mine, James House, who's a noted singer, songwriter in Nashville, written #1 songs for people like Martina McBride and Dwight Yoakam and Diamond Rio and the Mavericks, came up for GearFest, and I introduced him to Gerson, and James ended up becoming a product endorser for Wechter Guitars and shot a video in our studios here at Sweetwater that you can see on the Sweetwater and Wechter websites. So this year at GearFest, James brought a good friend of his, Danny Flowers, another guy who's written lots of great songs for people like Don Williams and Willie Nelson, Emmylou Harris, and Eric Clapton. He brought him up, and he also became a Wechter endorser. And we shot another video that you're going to see here in a minute of one of Danny's biggest songs, Tulsa Time, which was a hit for both Don Williams and Eric Clapton. So the video we're going to show you is utilizing 3 different Wechter guitars. Can you tell us a little bit about the guitars, Gerson? Let's start with Danny's, which is the Cutaway.
Yeah, sure. Danny's playing a GA-8221CE. It's a Grand Auditorium Cutaway with electronics. We use an LR Baggs element system, which sounds absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
sure.
Great.
And the guitar itself is all solid wood, solid spruce top, solid rosewood back and sides. It's a great playing guitar.
Yeah, I've tried it myself, and it's great. So that's the one that Danny's playing now. James has kind of a little guitar that he's playing. What's the deal on that one?
Yeah, that's a 000. It's our 000 8428. Again, an all solid wood guitar, spruce top, rosewood back and sides. It has classic herringbone inlays. It's a real pretty guitar. A little bit wider neck, slotted head. It uses some vintage features like a pyramid bridge and a diamond volute. It's also a wonderful playing guitar, and it's set up on our Plec Pro system like all the Wechter guitars. It's a computerized setup and just
it's kind of like an MRI machine for a guitar, right? It like looks at each fret and shaves it down.
Exactly, and it gives you a guitar that plays like butter.
I have 2 Wechters myself, and they're so easy to play. Sure. It's just great. So those are the 2 featured artists here, the guys up from Nashville, but we also use some of our studio musicians here at Sweetwater Productions, and Kenny Taylor from our Sweetwater Academy of Music is playing a resonator guitar, and he said it's a round neck. Now, I'm a guitar player, I'm not a resonator player. Is there like a square neck and a triangle neck, or what's a round neck?
No triangles, but we sure have a square neck. The traditional resonator is a square neck design. It plays flat, and you play it with a slide.
Okay.
So the round neck guitar would be for guys like you that play guitar. It's played like a standard guitar.
Well, Kenny really made this thing smoke. Also on this video, you'll see our studio manager here at Sweetwater Productions, Chet Chambers, and he's actually playing the bass along with the guys, and then we did an overdub of him playing the piano. And Nathan Hieronymus, who's also a studio engineer here, is playing the cajon, which is a real interesting little percussive instrument that you sit on and play like this. So without any further ado, we're going to get to hear these Wechter guitars and some of the talented people here at Sweetwater, as well as Danny Flowers and James House. Here's Tulsa Time.
All right, well, I wrote this song in 30 minutes in Tulsa, watching Rockford Files, and had 2 chords. I thought I'd get up the next morning, put a 3rd chord in it, but I didn't get up the next morning. I slept through. So it goes like this. Just like this. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Well, I left Oklahoma, driving in a Pontiac, just about to lose my mind. I was going to Arizona, maybe on to California, where the people all living so fine. My baby said it's crazy, my mama called me lazy, but it's gonna show 'em all this time. 'Cause you know I ain't a fool and I don't need no more
Good night.